What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about three different tokens today. We're actually going to talk about CookieDAO, KTA, and Syrup. KTA and Syrup are both DeFi tokens. Cookie is not a DeFi token, but they're three low-cap coins that I think have tremendous potential in the coming bull run. And I figured I'd talk about them today. Cookie, we're going to start off the day with Cookie because Cookie is the most exciting. It's up 41% this week. 1 day, 7 hours left. More like 1 day, 6.5 hours left in this week. Up a good bit. We are pumping right now. A lot of volume. You guys, here's the thing. I have it pulled out to its all-time history chart. Look at the volume. You've never seen this much. Imagine you have a chart. There's some volume going on here, whatever, and then you get this huge peak in volume, right? Absolutely massive peak in volume, and the price was doing this, right? It just like grew. What do you think that huge peak in volume means? That means you're about to sell off. Well, here we are at the bottom, huge peak in volume at the bottom. What do you think's going on here, man? There's some serious buying pressure taking place here. I mean, we pumped 40% as a result of that. You look at this on a daily time frame, there's definitely some selling pressure and buying pressure alike in this little area. But man, what you're doing here, I expected that you'd find resistance here. I just didn't think that you'd come right back up the very next day and be right back up here, man. You look like you want to push higher. This does look like on a daily time frame some type of rounded bottom base here, and you might be forming a double bottom here, an Eve and Eve pattern, and pumping up. If you do pump, this should take you to about 1.7 to 2.2 cents, somewhere in this area, more or less, and you're at 1.1 cent now. That's phenomenal growth. You like 40% in 1 week? Well, how about another 50% to 84% in the next week or the following week or maybe this month of August? I don't know. This thing looks phenomenal. The reason why I think Cookie is having a good time right now is because it was having such a bad time for so long. Whenever X changed their policy and basically killed InfoFi on X, Cookie had to, and along with other projects that were doing the same thing that Cookie was doing, they had to rethink their business model. And unlike a lot of projects in crypto, they didn't cut and run. They didn't abandon the project. They stayed with it. They stayed dynamic and versatile and continued to build something that was worthwhile. And here we are at the base here, more fundamentally valuable than ever before. And there's definitely some bets being made on that value. And I think that this thing, again, man, I mean, it's actually criminal, in my opinion, how cheap this thing is. Well, it doesn't say right here. Here, hold on. Let's see. Cookie. Go to Cookie. $8.6 million. You guys, this thing has 100x, multi-100x written all over it. You never had 100x before? You want 100x now? Throw some money in TBB or put it into CookieDAO, baby. TBB, CookieDAO, both 100xable coins. This thing I genuinely think can see like billions of dollars, if not tens of billions of dollars in market cap. I mean, it's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Do your research, check out the tokenomics, do your own, make sure that you are investing in something that you can get behind. Don't just invest in it because some talking head on YouTube was like, look at this, it could go this high, it can pump and all these things. Why'd you, your explanation for why you bought something should be more than, well, this guy said it's going to go up. If you can't have a conversation about what this coin is, you probably have no business buying it, okay? And actually, on that note, let's go here real quick. Cookie, yeah, we can do Cookie 3, CookieDAO, it's the same stuff. Where is it? You can, you read about it here. There is something else right here, right? No, maybe not. Where was it? Was it on Cookie's main page? Maybe not the Cookie 3 page, but CookieDAO. Let's see. Where is it? This one here. Okay, August 7th they posted this. Yeah. So Binance made it. That's what it was. Okay, it wasn't Cookie 3. If you want kind of like the Spark Notes or like a general like overview of what Cookie is, what they do, you can click on that. Anyways, moving on from Cookie. Love Cookie. Think it has tremendous potential. I think it will see new all-time highs if that's true, and it does see new all-time highs. My thought is it doesn't stop just above its all-time highs. It probably well exceeds those all-time highs. So again, talking about that, I mean, 100x from here would be at about $1.08. I don't think that we'd get to new all-time highs and stop right above it. I think we'd go well past it. I mean, probably to a multi-dollar price, and with that, you have multi 100x potential here. So I think this thing's phenomenal. It's not going to happen like this. Maybe parts of it do, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time. Even the way that I have it drawn there, that is like well over half a year out from now. It's not going to be like that. It's going to take a lot more time. It's going to take a lot more time. CookieDAO. KTA is next, and then we're going to talk about Syrup, and then we're going to wrap this video up, okay? KTA, Keeta, the cheetah. Keeta, let's see. It's going to keep dropping until I'm unblocked, until the CEO unblocks me on X. That was the promise that was made. I don't make the rules, but I was blocked recently. I don't know when. It had to have been recent, man. I was about to say I'm unblocked. Nope, still blocked. Still blocked. I don't know what it is. I've never said anything bad about this guy other than yesterday. I said that he kind of looks like a baby, which is maybe why he's acting like a baby. But I'm not trying to talk smack about Shankty. I don't know the guy personally. I've only said good things about him, said good things about the project. But again, guys, I don't make the rules. Somebody needs to let him know that until I'm unblocked, it's just going to keep dropping. I own 99% of the supply, and I will drop it until then. That's a joke. I don't own 99% of the supply. I actually own a decent bit of KTA, but I bought that like a long time ago, lower than this price is even now. This isn't the full history of it. And I also bought some back when they listed on Coinbase, and that's down right now. But overall, KTA has been a very positive experience, and I very much believe in this project. I think there's a lot of good things going for it, but it is interesting that I got blocked. Not to spread FUD or nothing, but it's like if me, some guy who's only talked well about your project, who's only said good things about you and your project, is getting blocked. What kind of non-significant thing could I have said or done that got me blocked? Because I've only been positive with KTA. The only negative thing that I've said is I'm not buying till we go below 10 cents. And here we are, buy zone, time to buy. I've been saying like a madman, it's time to buy. Even if it goes lower, it's time to buy. We're in that perfect hallelujah zone right now. What have I said that deserved to get me blocked? And it makes me think, if this guy has disagreements with his team, with his advisors, with people that he counts on, like does he play well with others? I don't know. My opinions are my own. I don't know. It's not that I'm blocked and now I don't want to invest in KTA. I still want to buy some. I think that it's actually a really good project, but it does make me wonder about the leadership that I've been so confident in. Maybe this is just some mistake. I don't know. I've heard a lot of people who've gotten blocked. Maybe he just blocks everybody. I don't know. But then again, do you I don't know if I believe in somebody that blocks everybody, that gets hissy pissy with everybody. I don't know. It's an interesting kind of realm of thought. Still, I like KTA. I like Keeta. I like Ty. I don't know Ty, but I feel like I like him. And I think this project has tremendous potential. People try to give me shit about this project. It's like they've only started following since here, apparently, where by the way, we called the exact top the day that the Visa partnership came out. We called the exact, like to a T, I was the top, called it there, made a nice trade on that, bought some along the way down and it's in the red, bought some below 2 cents and it's well in the green. But someone tried to give me crap about this. It's like, dude, do you realize that we bought like down here and it went all the way up to $1.72? Do you realize? Dude, like what do you mean? And it's still at 9 cents. Like, what do you mean? What are you trying to give me crap about? Just the videos that you've seen so far where we've been bearish and it's actually gone down. It's gone down. I'm talking too much about myself. KTA, love KTA. If you like DeFi projects, this might be a good one to look into. And again, it's just going to keep going down until I'm unblocked. So until I'm unblocked, you guys, it'll continue to go lower, and we will get the discounted rates. So get it while it's hot. I'll let you know whenever I'm unblocked. I'll let you know whenever the low is in, and then we can all sing Kumbaya and let this thing rally. But I do believe in one of two things. Either, all jokes aside, either we do find support somewhere directly in this area, because even though this chart doesn't show it, there is like a history here in this area. This is kind of like a low area for support. If it's not here, we probably do get about a 50% haircut, if not lower. Something between like 2 to 4.5 cents. We're at 9 cents now, so it's completely possible that it does go lower. That potential downside to me is nothing compared to the potential upside. It's literally nothing. So I'm a DCA, buy little bits as you go here and there. Make your bets. This is KTA's first bear market. The first bear market is always intense. And then, during the next bull market when DeFi comes back, I thoroughly expect this thing will see new all-time highs. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this thing could see a $100 price in time, tens of dollars in price. Maybe it's a giant flop and it fails. There's plenty of good projects that flop and fail, and they have right people behind it, people who don't block people. They've got plenty of like good people and resources and the right dynamics at play, and they still go belly up. That happens in the real world with businesses. It certainly happens here in crypto. Nothing's guaranteed. Do your research. Your decisions are your own. Okay, KTA, there's that. Syrup. Now, I have a lot of good things to say about Syrup. Predominantly, they have not blocked me. Maple Finance, I will prove it. I will prove it here, okay? Maple Finance. Look at this. Unblocked. These guys, you know what? Because of that, they've already found their low. You see this? They found their low weeks ago. I was blocked and they unblocked me. No, that's not what happened. But maybe I was blocked at some point. I don't know. I'd have no way of proving that at this point or disproving it. But Maple, again, definitely do your own research. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Do your own research. Looks like they're expanding to Robinhood Chain, which is awesome. This project, the way that they do DeFi is pretty incredible. It's versatile and it's kind of nuanced. I suppose all DeFi is nuanced, but a lot of DeFi projects, whenever they come out, they want to be a decentralized finance vehicle, mode of use, and utility. Syrup said, F that. We're not going to do that. We are going to be a centralized entity. We're going to have our own bank, our own institution, whatever, but we're also going to have the DeFi protocol on the side. So it is a DeFi crypto, but it's more like centralized finance. It's kind of a nuance of centralized finance. The way they do it, read the white paper, read the whatever, do your own research. I did a whole explanation whenever we first talked about Syrup. Anytime I talk about a crypto for the first time, I like to do research and I like to explain why I like it. I don't just say it like the charts. Sometimes I do the charts if it's a coin that I'm not aware of and I'm just doing requests, but if it's a coin that I'm going to continue to talk about like this one, we've definitely done the fundamental analysis before. It's been a while. I encourage you all to do your own fundamental analysis on this thing. Look into it, see what makes it tick. Why am I interested? Why is anybody interested? Very low market cap in this one as well. I think it's worth like 160 million, I want to say. Let me see. Syrup. About 180 million. My bad. 180 million. 100x from here would put you at about a $17-18 billion market cap. That's 100x. That's a lot of money. It's not a small market cap, but it's very attainable. I believe a project like this has multi-100x potential as well. You could see tens of billions of dollars in market cap valuation. Absolutely, you could. So there's a lot of potential here in this project. There's a lot of potential in KTA, in CookieDAO. Do your own research on all of these, but we're just kind of blowing through it, moving real quick on the analysis here. From a high to a low, you've gone above your 236, come back down. You've got these kind of lower highs going on, lower lows going on. You broke out of this lower low trend line, and that's where your low was. I mean, that very well could be Syrup's bear market low. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. It's completely possible that Syrup has found its low for the bear market. This is one that I heavily anticipate to do well in the next bull cycle. If it hasn't found its low yet, it is possible that you do go a little bit lower, and maybe we double bottom this low area here at about 9 cents. You're at 15 cents now, so just be aware. There's definitely downside risk. Nothing wrong with DCAing. I think we're in a great area to accumulate. I mean, imagine here, everybody wished that they accumulated down here. You're literally right in that area now, so nothing wrong with DCAing. I definitely give it the green light for buying, but just be aware. You could drop below 9 cents. It is completely possible, and it could go to new lows, and still from there I would expect that we do recover. I don't care if it's months. I don't care if it's a year that we spend dwindling in this area, and in time we're going to see some recovery, and I very much believe we will see new all-time highs, assuming this is the low. If it's not the low, look at this, right? The 1272 is at $1.09. If we go lower, that target only moves higher. So this is a conservative look, if anything. If it is presumptuous, it's conservative. The minimum target that we'd have in mind for new all-time highs would be about a 7x from here. To the maximum target would be about a 13, 14x from here. for the first target area. I should be careful, not minimum, maximum, but this is the primary target zone. I just never know. You know, sometimes you see these numbers, they're well up above, and you get like multi-hundred X's even with these numbers here. But here it's only a 7X to a 13X, which is still incredible growth. That, you know, might not even put you above $1 billion or right at $1 billion at the low area, and then that barely, you know, puts you to like a couple billion or a little bit more than a couple $1 billion here at this higher area, a little bit less than a couple $1 billion, something like that. I would think that you go higher. That's your primary target zone. That might be where you mess around with it first, but you probably do continue higher to this area and beyond. You know, it is possible $12 could be your next cycle high, and that would be about an 80X from here, which is tremendous potential. You could go higher than that. I really do believe this thing has multi-100X, 100X potential. Doesn't mean that it will, but it absolutely can. You know, it could go higher. It really could. As far as like what the potential is of this thing, could it see a 400X? I mean, that gives it near $100 billion market cap, but yeah, it could. It even a 500X would still put it under 100 billion. It could see those kind of things. So phenomenal growth potential with this. As institutions are becoming involved and integrated with crypto, I think DeFi is a very promising avenue to invest in, and that's why we're talking about KTA and Syrup here. There's plenty of other DeFi projects as well. You guys know I love Onyx Coin. Onyx is my main bag whenever it comes to DeFi, but I give that one enough love. I don't give these ones enough love all the time, and we're giving CookieDAO, again, another shout out because it is pumping today. Where are you? There you are, Cookie. Up 16% on the day. Love to see it, man. Love to see this up 40% overall this week. KTA, Cookie, Syrup. Check them out. Do your own research. Hit that like button. Thank you all. Bye-bye.